This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning. I am Nado Esther. The headlines: INEC seeks nearly 1 trillion naira for 2027 elections. 2027. Atiku fire state clash over Makinde's Mina visit. Customs seeks stronger synergy to boost border security. Lagos to prosecute 75 suspects arrested on Coastal Road. Sports: Osimhen on IFFHS top scores list alongside CR7. Mercy Mbappe. Entertainment: Two Baba wife Natasha dedicates baby in church ceremony. News in full. INEC seeks nearly 1 trillion naira for 2027 elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission on Thursday informed the National Assembly that it requires 873.78 billion naira to conduct the 2027 general elections. The agency also demanded 171 billion naira to fund its operation in the 2026 fiscal year. The 873.78 billion naira proposed for the 2027 elections represents a significant increase from the 313.4 billion naira released by the federal government for the conduct of the 2023 general elections. The country will hold general elections in 2027, while Ekiti and Osun states will conduct governorship elections this year, alongside the Federal Capital Territory election and by-elections. INEC Chairman Prof. Joash Amuputon disclosed this while presenting the Commission's 2026 budget proposal and projected costs for 2027 general elections before the National Assembly Joint Committee on Electoral Matters in Abuja. According to Amuputon, the 873.78 billion naira election budget covers the full conduct of the 2027 general election, while the 171 billion naira proposal for the 2026 is to support outlined activities including the by-election and off-season polls. The senior advocate of Nigeria noted that the proposed election budget did not include a fresh request from the National Youth Service Corps seeking increased allowance for corps members engaged as ad hoc staff during elections. (2027) Atiku fire say clash over Makinde's Mina visit. The former Vice President Atiku Abubakar on Thursday dismissed claims by former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose over an alleged political deal involving Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State as desperate and baseless. Fayose, however, threatened to expose details of the Mina meeting with former head of state General Ibrahim Babangida. The reaction followed reports of a disclosed door meeting between Atiku and Makinde at Babangida's Minna residence, which sparked speculations about a possible 2027 political arrangement. Following the meeting, Fayose claimed in a Wednesday statement that Makinde had offered to join the African Democratic Congress as Atiku 2027 running mate, promising 10 billion naira to help the party get started and to deliver delegates to secure Atiku ADC presidential ticket. Fayose concluded that the duo had fixed another meeting for Dubai, United Arab Emirates, to conclude negotiations. Atiku, through his senior special assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibo, said he did not engage in any of the alleged horse trading as forced by Fayose. He emphasized that no discussions took place regarding the 10 billion naira contributions or zoning arrangements. El-Rufai sparks controversy after airport arrest drama. The former Kaduna State Governor, Malam Nasser El-Rufai, has described the attempt by security operative to arrest him at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, as executive overreach and a deliberate disregard for the rule of law. The former governor arrived at the airport to a waiting crowd of supporters who had gathered to welcome him. In an interview with BBC House on Wednesday, he stated that security agencies might arrest him soon, noting that 4 of his former aides had been detained. On Wednesday evening, he hinted in a post on X, formerly Twitter, that he would be returning to Nigeria soon. However, a tense atmosphere prevailed at the Abuja airport on Thursday following a reported attempt by security operative to detain El-Rufai upon his arrival from Cairo. An aide of the former governor, Muyiwa Adekeye, reported on his X page that armed personnel approached El-Rufai shortly after he landed, attempting to escort him right away. He added that some individuals present intervened, insisting that the former governor would not comply without proper documentation. The officers walked straight up to him and told him to follow them. But some people around insisted that he could not be accompanied like that, Adekeye said. Customs seeks stronger synergy to boost border security. The Nigerian Customs Service has reiterated its commitment to strengthening inter-agency collaboration with the headquarters Joint Task Force, Operation Hadin Kai, to enhance border security management in Borno and Yobe states. This was contained in a statement on Thursday signed by the Media Information Officer, Headquarters Joint Task Force Operation Hadin Kai, Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba. According to the statement, the Custom Area Controller in charge of Borno and Yobe states, Controller Abdullahi Idris, pledged during a courtesy visit to the OPHK headquarters on Thursday. Idris said the purpose of the visit was to strengthen synergy and consolidate the existing cordial relationship between the armed forces of Nigeria and the Nigerian Customs Service. He explained that as part of the efforts to enhance border security and management, the service had deployed geospatial surveillance technology across Nigeria's land and sea border to improve monitoring and response capabilities. He added that the visit was also aimed at seeking the guidance and support of OPHK as a key security stakeholders in the Northeast region, particularly in Borno and Yobe states. Lagos to prosecute 75 suspects arrested on Coastal Road. The Lagos state government has said it will prosecute 75 suspects, miscreants arrested along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road during a cleanup exercise in the area. The Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, disclosed this in a statement posted on his Facebook page on Thursday. According to Wahab, the suspects were arrested on Wednesday during intensified cleanup and enforcement operations along the corridor. He said the suspects comprised 68 males and 7 females, adding that substances suspected to be illicit drugs were recovered during the operation. As part of the ongoing cleanup and enforcement drive along the coastal road, operatives of Lagos State Government Environmental Task Force carried out a late-night raid at about 10 p.m., targeting identified black spots in the area, Wahab said. During the operations, 75 suspects, 68 males and 7 females were arrested, while substances suspected to be illicit drugs were recovered at the scene. Husband killed. Wife hospitalized as truck crushes cars in Lagos. A man had died while his wife sustained critical injuries after an articulated truck laden with granite crushed their car at Eleko Junction along the Lekki-Ajo Expressway in Lagos. The spokesman for the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, Adebayo Taufik, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday, noting that the fatal crash occurred in the early hours of the day. According to Taufik, preliminary investigation regarding the truck, which was traveling at high speed from the Ekpe axis towards the Lekki junction, suffered brake failure, causing the driver to lose control. He said the truck waved off his lane and rammed into a Toyota saloon car heading from Ajah towards Ekpe before toppling onto the smaller vehicle. The mechanical failure precipitated an adverse loss of vehicular control, causing the truck to stray away from its designated path and collide forcefully with a Toyota Salon car traveling from Ajah inward Ekpe, Taufik said. He added that the impact crashed the car beneath the truck's weight, dropping the driver inside the wreck page. Sports. Osimhen on IFFH's top scorers list alongside CR7, Messi, Mbappe. Victor Osimhen has been named among the world's most prolific international goal scorers of the recent decades alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Kylian Mbappe by the International Federation of the Football History and Statistics. The Super Eagles striker made the podium for the top scorers of the national team in the third decades of the 21st century, 2021 to 2030 rankings, placing him in elite company with some of the football biggest names. Osimhen currently sits joint 14th on the list with Sepai Alexander Mitrovic, with both players recording 27 international goals since 2021. The achievement highlights the Galatasaray forward elite's consistency and places him firmly among the most prolific fishers in the world football during the period under review. A breakdown of his numbers showed steady production along the decades. He scored 5 goals in 2021, repeated the total in 2022 and 2023. He added 3 in 2024 and exploded for 9 goals in 2025, his most productive year yet. At the summit of the IFFHS rankings is Norway's Erling Haaland, who scored 49 international goals since 2021, ahead of England captain Harry Kane on 46 and Argentina legend Lionel Messi on 44. Lookman has matched Osimhen's impact Pesero. Former Nigerian coach Jose Pesero believes that Ademola Lookman has grown to rival Victor Osimhen's influence with the Super Eagles and insists the forward has the qualities to become a centre figure at Atletico Madrid. Although Osimhen has long been regarded as Nigerian leading figure, Pesero said Lookman's performance, particularly at the African Cup of Nations, had been equally decisive. Osimhen was the star, but Lookman has not been behind him. In fact, he has scored more goals. Now they are both key figures, he told Marca, pointing to the winger hat-trick in the Europe League final for Atlanta as further evidence of his impact at club level. Lookman had been the standout performer for the Super Eagles at the back-to-back African Cup of Nations tournament, directly contributing to 11 goals, 6 goals and 5 assists in 13 appearances that saw them winning the silver and bronze medal. Pesero, who handed Lookman a consistent opportunities during his tenure, also dismissed suggestions that he is difficult to manage, describing him instead as grounded and responsive when given trust and freedom on the pitch. Lookman does not act like a star. He's very easy to manage. You just have to let him be free, he said. Entertainment. Two Baba wife Natasha dedicates baby in church ceremony. Veterinary Nigerian singer Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Two-Face or Two Baba, and his wife, Edo State lawmaker Natasha Osaruwa, have dedicated their child. A video has been circulating online on Thursday captured the people presenting their newborn during a church dedication ceremony attended by close family members. The moment comes about 3 months after they welcomed their first child together in November 2025, following the traditional wedding earlier in the year. In the new viral footage, Tubaba and Natasha were seen dancing joyfully towards the altar while carrying their baby, as relatives trailed behind clapping and celebrating while they approached the officiating minister. Not worth it. Omotola warns against marrying into hostile families. The veteran Nollywood actress Omotola Jalade Ekende had advised couples facing disapproval from partners' families to make genuine efforts to build an understanding rather than hostility ending their relationship, while warning that union should be reconsidered if such opposition proves impossible to resolve. Speaking on relationship dynamics in an interview on the Moriah show, which has shared on YouTube on Wednesday, the actress noted that partners should first try to win over resistant relatives through patience and sincere engagement, explaining that some families initially oppose relationship because of preconceived bias. But through life, as Omotola, I would advise that if families of the spouse don't like you, try everything possibly you can to make them understand you. But there are some parents that are just hell bent on not going to like you. According to her, certain relatives may have already formed opinion based on factors such as ethnic background or personal prejudice, making acceptance unlikely regardless of efforts. There is nothing you're going to do. They already have prejudice. You know, they've decided that maybe they don't like you because you're from a particular place in Nigeria or the world, or they have already had their own opinions. Recap of the headlines. INEC seeks nearly 1 trillion naira for 2027 elections. 2027. Article, fire say clash over Makinde's Minas visit. Customs seeks stronger synergy to boost border security. Lagos to prosecute 75 suspects arrested on Coastal Road. Sports. Usman on IFFHS top scorers list alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe. Entertainment. Two Baba wife Natasha dedicates baby in church ceremony. Follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, WhatsApp, X, YouTube at Ifako Radio. On Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call 09122227433. Special thanks to our news producer Olani Ritsi Olusegun. Thanks for watching. I am Nado Esther. Have a productive Friday. God bless Ifako Ejai.